Whenever I first started out being the pastor of a preteen ministry, there was an activity that I knew I probably should step into partaking with the preteen kids, even though I very much didn't want to do it. It was playing the video game Fortnite. It was the most trending game at the time. Every kid loved it, every youth student loved it, even a lot of young adults loved it. All video game streamers were doing it, but I just could not understand why it was such a big deal. This is the oldest I've ever felt, because I would sit there and go, why in the world is this the game of the year? This game stinks. Really, I was just frustrated because I'm competitive and I wasn't good enough at it. But I would argue with the kids and go like, there's so many better things out there. There's Madden and there's NBA and, I couldn't really brag that there was Call of Duty at the time because they're 4th and 5th graders, but I just didn't understand it. Something I started realizing that I was doing though was I was shooting down the things that the kids were passionate about just because I wasn't interested in it. And that's where we're going to cover the second question that is a way to be personal with a kid. And that is, do you know what matters to me? See, after I started realizing that just because I wasn't interested didn't mean a kid wasn't, I began to play the game. But it wasn't for my sake, it was to connect with the kids. And as I was able to start playing the game, I started seeing things that they enjoyed. I was able to talk with them about it. I was able to make fun of the new skin that they were all buying because they thought it was so cool, but really it was weird, And with that, I started realizing if we become interested in what our kids are interested in, then we get to teach them about what we're interested in. How can we expect to point kids to Jesus or a better way of living if we can't get interested in what it is they care about right now? In preteen ministry, in children's ministry, in youth ministry, there might be things that matter that we just don't get. In kids ministries, Legos matter. In kids ministries, Roblox matters, and Disney Plus matters, YouTube matters. In youth ministries, Twitter and Instagram matters. Their sports teams matter. Whenever we begin to care about what they care about, it doesn't mean you need to become the most avid NBA fan, but at least know the game that happened last week or who's in the playoffs. It may not mean that you need to pick up a video game controller and start playing games, but just ask them about what games they like and why they like it. See, whenever Jesus asked Zacchaeus to get down from his tree, it's because he was interested in him. When Jesus showed interest in Zacchaeus, Jesus modeled friendship. One of the coolest things we get the opportunity to do for Next Gen Ministry is we get to befriend all of these amazing kids and show them that we're interested in them. And I promise you, the moment that you express your interest in them, they become interested in the very things that matter most. Jesus, how to build positive relationships, how to show love to those in the community, how to be a servant. But none of that takes place until we take the first step to be interested in what they care about. So today, let's start something new. Let's be interested in what the next generation's interested in. Let's ask questions. Let's focus, let's spend time with them, and let's really get to know our kids.